Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today I am going to be sharing some tips for you if you are a summer nanny. So I have been a summer nanny for the past 5 years now, and I have absolutely loved it. But over the past couple years, I've definitely learned some tips that I would love to share with you. The first one is actually something that I just started doing this year and has literally been so amazing. And it is making a calendar for each month that you will have the kids. So I pretty much nanny from June to August. And so we have one for June, one for July, and one for August. And I basically take a piece of paper and make this whole calendar. I'll put a picture of it up on the screen on either side so you can kind of see what it looks like. I'll put the June one up. The other two we decorated a little bit more, we colored them in, but this is just kind of giving you like the basic example.
I forgot to say this when filming, but we made this the first day that I watched them and had it all done then, and so we were able to kind of look at it for the rest of the month.
And each day we took a small piece of paper and cut it out, wrote on what we wanted to do, and then glued it onto the calendar. And I let the kids color each activity and pick what day they wanted to do each thing. And so whenever we are getting ready to start the next week, we can already see what we're going to do, so the kids can kind of mentally prepare for that day. I can prepare for it with supplies or anything like that. And then we put their calendar up on a magnetic board in their house so that the parents can also see kind of what we're doing each day, if we need like a little extra spending money, or if the kids need to have their swimsuits kind of like ready or anything like that. And it has been such a blessing this year because each day we have a new activity, so it keeps things exciting and it keeps us on this cool schedule. So I've been talking for way too long about this, but a calendar for activities, highly recommend. The second tip that I have for you is to have a daily routine that stays generally the same each day. And I'm not saying like the same activities each day, but just like the same kind of schedule each day, so that the kids know like when they wake up, it's time for breakfast, like get dressed, then get breakfast, and then we're gonna do like school or something like that. And this kind of goes in with the next tip, which is make times for everything. And I don't specifically mean like at 12:45 we're going to do this, but we have reading time and math time and quiet time and TV time and all these different times that the kids will do things. And usually they're around the same time each day. It's basically like a checklist for the day. And so once we complete reading time, then we'll move on to the next time. So math time or something like that. And that kind of goes in with the daily routine. So for my kids and I, we will go get breakfast, and then typically in the beginning of the day is when I like to do their math time, which is their summer homework. And so that way we go ahead and get that out of the way first, and then we can do the fun stuff later. But then they basically will have that same routine, and we'll do our fun activities like go out in the afternoon, unless it's an early activity. But this way they know the general routine of our day, and they know that they have all these different activities that have to happen within the certain day. And so they're aware that they have to do their reading and they have to do their math and stuff like that. And so it just kind of adds this consistency in their life and in yours, so that you know what has to get done each day. The next tip, I think, is tip number 4, even though the last two were kind of combined, but it is go out and do different activities. And I know that not every nanny is going to have a car or access to a car, or the parents may not want you to drive the kids there. Actually, the first summer I nannied, I wasn't able to drive. I was too young to drive, and so we were basically stuck at the house. It was 5 days a week. We came up with every kind of activity you could do inside the house. We constantly went on walks around the neighborhood and came up with different games and activities, and it was a really fun summer, even though we couldn't get out of the house. But if you have a car and if you are able to drive them around. I cannot recommend that enough because you can go do so many fun activities which take up time from your workday and also turn into really cool memories for the kids. Some fun things that we like to do, and I have a whole list of activities in a different video. I can link it at the top and in the description if you want specific activities. But just a few we've done recently was the zoo, which they loved. The science museum, they also were huge fans of. We did a backyard water park day, which if you don't have a car, that's a great option. In our area, our movie theater has dollar movie day, and so we'll go do that. Super cheap, but the kids love it, and it's a nice time where you can kind of cool down if it's a super hot day. And just going out, even if it's just in the neighborhood, going on a walk, a change of scenery will, one, make it fun and exciting for the kids, and two, kind of get you out, get you moving. And if you can't get out, then again, try and do some different activities around the house that will keep the kids engaged and have fun, so you're not just kind of stuck in front of a TV or the kids aren't bored all day. Another tip I have for you is over the summer there are typically quite a few holidays which you can plan accordingly for. One of which we did something super simple for, that was Father's Day. We made cards for their dad, and then actually tomorrow, I guess whenever I upload this will be today, but we're doing 4th of July crafts. So we got t-shirts for the kids, and we're going to make homemade 4th of July t-shirts. And one summer we did tie-dye, which they still have their shirts and wear them. Another summer we actually made cow shirts, and I still have mine, and went to Chick-fil-A on Cow Day, which is July 9th this year, if you are wondering. Dress up like a cow and you get, I think, a free entree, I'm pretty sure. So that was a super fun craft and then activity that we did with it. And so really any kind of holiday craft or holiday experiment or something like that, I really love crafting with the kids, and we did it a lot more the past 2 years. This year with our calendar, we've been going out and doing a lot more stuff, especially if the kids are older too, so they prefer kind of venturing out. But doing fun crafts, especially if they're related to a holiday or something, can be pretty fun for them. And the last tip I have for you is kind of more along with working with the kids and having them kind of listen and having you and them have a good relationship. And that is just to be prepared. And typically within your first week or two, the kids may or may not, this is just kind of what I've generally learned, will try and push the boundaries a little bit, and I did this as a kid, to see how far they can really go with you, to see if you're kind of going to be like a pushover or if they kind of have to respect you more. And so just be prepared for that. Be ready to have to do a timeout or talk to them depending on how their parents want you to discipline them. Maybe taking away TV time, but probably discuss that with the parents first would be a good tip. And then accordingly actually following through with that, because if you follow through with it, then the kids will respect you more and will honestly be more obedient. So just kind of be prepared for them to test the waters. I know I did that a lot as a kid. I was kind of mischievous for my babysitters, and so just putting that out there as a tip to be aware of. Alright guys, those are all the tips I have for you. If you want me to make a different video talking about a specific thing with summer nannying, feel free to comment down below, and then also check out my summer nanny activities video. And if you want to see more specifics in what we do in a day, I also have a day in the life vlog, which I will put down below as well, and you can kind of see what we do or what we did on this one particular day. And let me know if you want me to film another one of those. We can try and do it on a cool day. But that is all I have for you. I hope you have a great day, and bye guys. Whoosh. Also, I hope you have fun if you are a summer nanny. Let me know in the comments down below. Bye guys. Okay, bye.